Hey, SR family, how are ya? This is Jerry Robert from Canada. Hey, I want to tell you a story. Once a speaker came on stage, and he came on stage using a motorcycle. So he drove on stage at a National Achievers Congress in the year 2000. That was 23 years ago, around this time. And this speaker came into the crowd on a Harley Davidson motorcycle. Richard had made him a ramp to go up on there. And I remember that right before that speaker went on, in the green room, he cried a little bit. Instead of being nervous, he was more flabbergasted by how far he had come. See, this speaker came from nowhere. He grew up in poverty. His parents couldn't even afford the basics of life, like food and shelter. Everybody in this guy's family were alcoholics, drug addicts, criminals. And that's where he was headed until his life got turned around in an event by a speaker. He had been in trouble with the law. He had done everything wrong. And as he was about to go on to the National Achievers Congress stage in the year 2000 on that motorcycle, and tears flew down his face, it was because of gratitude that somebody had presented to him some ideas that could change his life, transform everything about this person. I know who that speaker was. It was me. And for now 25, 30 years, I have partnered with Success Resources different ways and different times, some more, some less. I have partnered with SR to transform people's lives all over the world. And I wanted to share once again my gratitude to all of you for what you do. We're coming out of COVID now. We're coming out of this restricted time, and things get very hectic and very busy and get focused on numbers and results and closing deals and lots of events and all of these things. But at the heart of it all, don't ever lose sight of why SR exists. SR exists to transform lives. Lives like mine. Lives like yours. Lives like the thousands of other people who you encounter through the things that you do. And it may be insignificant things. It may seem like insignificant things, like maybe just answering the phone, or maybe building a website, or maybe sending out emails, or maybe it's designing a flyer. It may be closing a sale. It may be presenting. But don't ever lose sight of the fact that what you do is transform people's lives. And as the year 2023 is winding down and we look forward to a new year, 2024, I encourage you to have an attitude of gratitude. Look, there's big things coming. And you are in a very privileged company. Veron and Richard and Michael and the rest of the leaders, even though they have to deal with the business side of things and sometimes make tough decisions and move in directions and do things to take care of business, I know what really motivates them. What really motivates them is to find a person who's struggling like I was and present great news to them. And so when it comes to now the year in the next few months winding down, I encourage you to look differently. Look forward to 2024 with anticipation. Listen, the world is coming back. There's going to be a lot of great things. So you look forward with anticipation of the people that are going to get affected by the work you do. I encourage you to look back and just think of the millions of people that this company has affected over the last 30 years. Think of the people that you have touched, and the ways in which you've touched people and given them encouragement and given them ideas and given them tools to make a better world for themselves and for others. I encourage you to look around, look sideways, look at the people who are here at SR. Some of them have been with you guys for a long time, man. Rely on each other. When the time gets stressful or you're not sure what to do, look sideways. Look to the people next to you. Be a giver to those people. I encourage you to look inward and really come to terms with the why you're doing what you're doing. And it better be more than just a paycheck. See that you are one piece of a bigger piece that's making a difference to transform a life, millions of lives. Look up and see that there's a bigger purpose in this whole thing. For those of you who believe, rely on God to get you through these times, and thank Him for placing you in this particular position where you have the privilege of changing somebody's life. When I was at my darkest hour, not sure where to turn, where to go, it was hearing the transforming message that SR brings to the world that made a whole difference for me. And I want to thank you and encourage you, keep going. Listen, you're in the right place at the right time. And I couldn't be happier that you're a part of the team. And listen, I haven't been to Singapore now for a few years because of COVID, but I'm coming back. And I can't wait to come back. I mean, you know how long it's been since I had ice kachang? Since I had kway teow, chicken rice? I can't wait to come back. God bless you, everyone. Have a wonderful day.